Coach was talking about how you're playing multiple positions and you've been trying to adapt to that here in your rookie season. 4 pass breakups today. Are you feeling like the game's slowing down some from a coverage standpoint with all the responsibilities they're asking you to do?
Yeah, for sure. I think the game's slowing down real well for me. It's probably I think it was like my 4th real full game today. So, as the week progresses and as I'm seeing more ball, I'm seeing more frequent stuff and seeing a lot of similarities between each week. So, and I got some good vets and good coaching. So the game's slowing down real well for me.
Getting your first sack today, or I guess your first official sack today?
Yeah. My first sack. That felt good. I was hoping I was getting my first sack last week against the Commanders, but I was real close. So it was my whole point this week to get a sack. And I've been working with AD and Hines and CP and just about blitz techniques and how to get the dude down. So I knew Jacoby he wasn't really much of a scrambler, so I knew I had a chance for like a second chance sack or something like that. So.
Some of that like route recognition or tendency picking up, you were just mentioning why you think you had so many plays in coverage today?
I think it was just as far as just watching film and the coaching staff being ahead of the plays, and we do a great job too out there talking. So Spoon's out there talking to me, and we're talking every drive about like what to look for, what formations, and so it was just team defense.
You said you came off the field with wrist or whatever for a second there. What happened on that?
Yeah, I was just a little banged up. I'm not sure. I gotta really watch the tape what happened, but I think he just kind of like ran into my wrist, and I tried to stay out there, but it was just a little painful. But it was checked out. I'm good.
Nick, you had 4 pass breakups today out of 10 for the team overall. To kind of have that collective effort. I know you were talking about it a second ago, but to have the group kind of come through like that, what did you kind of make of that on your side of the ball today?
I think that's just a standard we we hold ourselves to. In practice, every day we go in there and we say we don't want nothing. The offense can't catch no balls in practice, so we have a mindset as a secondary, mindset as a defense that when a rush and cover, put us in coverage, and I think we'll lock our dudes up.
A day like this where you're scoring multiple touchdowns on defense, getting big stops on 3rd and 4th downs. How much fun are you guys having as a unit when things are going like that?
We having super fun. Having a lot of fun. Like 2 touchdowns on defense, 2 sacks by the same 2 guys, which is crazy. It's like that just shows a testament to our defense and how much work we put in. Score 14 points. We're trying to get 21, but it's great. It's fun all the time. Dudes stepping up in different roles. I think that was T-Knight's first start at Mike, so it's like just shows how much depth we got as a defense.
In terms of like the style you want to play, some of you guys talk about, where does that show up for you? How do you tell you guys are playing that style?
As far as for myself?
Just the defense.
The defense?
What do you see? This is our style.
The quote we got is the style that nobody wants to play. That's kind of like what we pride ourselves in. It's just every week, whoever's out there on the field, just go out there and dominate. We had some injuries here and there, but next man up mentality. Like honestly though, like a lot of people say that, and it's not really that. But whoever goes down is really the next man up, and no drop off on the next dude, whatever position or whatever position group it is.
Thank you, Nick.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.